the next type of questions in probability can be at least questions. So solving the at least questions, you have to follow a different methodology. So in at least questions, how we go about is, we just find out the probability of not happening of the event. So first we will calculate that particular event will never happen. Then we will deduct that probability from 1. So like this you can solve the at least question. For example, you have been told the question that the student is solving the problem and the chances of solving is this. So you have to find out that student will not solve the question at all. So reaching at not happening of the event, then that answer will be deducted from 1. So it will lead to the solution of at least questions. So let's see this with the help of one practical example. Now this is the practical problem where you will see we will be solving it with the help of at least methodology. So a problem of statistics was given to 5 students. So these are the students A, B, C, D, E. The chances of solving for student A, the probability of solving this problem is 1 upon 2. For B it is 1 upon 3. For C 1 upon 4. For D 1 upon 5. And for E it's 1 upon 6. Now find the probability that problem will be solved. Now which student will solve the problem? The question here is, we have to find the chances that this problem will be solved. It means the problem can be solved by A or B or C or D or E, or the problem can be solved by any 2, or the problem can be solved by any 3 or any 4 or all of them. So it means we can find out that at least one of them will solve the problem. So this is our question. So as it has been written that problem will be solved. So we are not sure who will solve the problem. So our problem will be solved when at least one of them. At least means at least one will solve, even more can solve, even all can solve. But at least one will solve. So our question will be clear. So now in this question, as I told you, first we will find out the probability that problem will not be solved at all. It means A will not be able to solve the problem, B will not be able to solve the problem, nobody will be solving the problem. It means all will not be able to solve the problem. So how we will reach at that not solving the problem? So first of all, we know that A will solve the problem, the chances are half. B will solve the problem is 1 upon 3. So I'll just note down this in a very brief format. So as we know, the information given in the question was probability that A will solve the problem. That is PA. So it was given half. So if the chances that A will solve the problem is PA, so we want that A will not solve the problem. So we will write here probability that A will not solve the problem. As I told you, in case of at least question, we have to go in the negative way. We will not solve the problem, and it will be denoted with PA bar. We have denoted this with PA, it will be PA bar, and the probability of not solving will be 1 minus 1 upon 2. So it will be 1 upon 2. So how, from where this 1 came? If you remember, in the first video we have done this. Probability of success plus probability of failure is always equal to 1. So it means probability of success is half. So Q, that is not solving the problem, will be 1 minus 1 upon 2. So likewise we will say the probability that B will solve the problem. It was given in the question, that is PB 1 upon 3. So if PB is 1 upon 3, here we will write probability that B will not solve the problem. So it means it will be PB bar, it is 1 minus 1 upon 3. So it will be 2 upon 3. So like this, for every one we will find out probability that C will not solve the problem. It will be 1 minus 1 upon 4. So 3 upon 4. Probability that D will not solve the problem, you have to write every line in detail. So 1 minus 1 upon 5, it will be 4 upon 5. And lastly, probability that E will also not solve the problem, 1 upon 1 minus 6, that is 5 upon 6. So individually we have find out that All of them individually will not be able to solve the problem. Now we have to find out that no one will be able to solve the problem. So probability that problem will not be solved. So problem will not be solved means A will not be able to solve the problem, B will not, and C will not, and D will not. It means and, or we can say all will not be able to solve the problem. So all. In case of and all, we apply multiplication theorem. So we will be just writing these values will be multiplied. It will depict that nobody will be able to solve the problem. Like this. So just cancel out whatever is being cancelled. It will be 1 upon 6. So this is the probability that problem will not be solved. So in the last we will write probability that at least one of them will solve the problem. It will be 1 minus 1 upon 6. As I told you initially, in at least question, first find out the not chances of happening the event and then deduct it from 1. So our answer is 5 upon 6. So like this you will be solving the at least questions. This is another practical question. I'll just explain the question to you first. A husband and wife are appearing for an interview for the vacancy in the same post. So the probability that husband will be selected is given in the question is 1 upon 7 and the probability that wife will be selected is 1 upon 5. So we have been given different parts of this question. In the first point it has been asked that find the probability that both will be selected. It means husband will be selected and wife will be selected. So we will consider it probability that husband will be selected to be PA and the probability that wife will be selected is PB. So first point says both will be selected. In case of both, all, we apply multiplication theorem. So we will write probability that both husband and wife will be selected. It means husband will be selected and wife will be selected. So our first answer will be 1 upon 35. The second point says that only one will be selected. Only one will be selected means either husband will be selected or wife will be selected, only one. But it is not told who will be selected. So here we will make two cases. Either husband selected or wife selected. So if husband is selected, husband selection chances are given 1 upon 7. If husband is selected, of course wife will be rejected. So if wife's selection chances are 1 upon 5. So wife's rejection chances will be 1 minus 1 upon 5. So PB bar, that is not selection of the wife, will be 4 upon 5. So if husband is selected, of course, and wife will be rejected. So this will become our first case. Or means addition theorem. If wife is selected, the selection of wife chances are 1 upon 5, but here husband will be rejected. So if 1 upon 7 is the chance of husband selection, it will be 6 upon 7 will be the chances that wife will be selected and husband will be rejected. So we can solve this. It will be 4 upon 35 plus 6 upon 35, 10 upon 35 or 2 upon 7. So this will be how you will solve the second point. Now in the third point, it is shown that only none will be selected. None will be selected means husband will not be selected and wife will not be selected. It means both will not be selected. Not selected, husband chances of not selection will be 6 upon 7, 1 minus 1 upon 7, and wife's not selection 1 minus 1 upon 5, 4 upon 5. It will be 24 by 35. Now the D point says at least one will be selected. At least questions I told you we will start with not. So not we have already calculated. That was 6 upon 7 that we just calculated in the third part. It means both will not be selected. We have to find out the probability. So you will write the line, probability that both a husband and wife will not be selected. So we are moving with at least question, so we have put up not. So it will be 24 by 35, or we can say it will be 24 by 35 only. So then you will write probability that at least one of them will be selected. It will be 1 minus 24 by 35. It will be 11 upon 35. So like this we can solve at least questions by taking the event to be not happening, then deducting it from 1.